Good morning, boys and girls, friends and lovers, children of all ages. How do you spell riot? DPD is how you spell riot. So as I whip up some breakfast this morning, I thought I'd share some words with you. Good morning and happy Fudge the Bed Cops Day, Sally Smith. So, good morning, Mr. Brandt. I am so excited for Silent Citizen, who was arrested and is one of the people who has a civil rights lawsuit against the city and county of Denver for violating his rights, especially since they recognized they were wrong when they arrested him because they dismissed his charges, right? So I just wanted to share this word with you that, there's a lot going on right now in our country, and you're not going to get all of it from the mainstream media, but you're going to get bits and pieces. The bit today that I want you to have is that the city attorney's office has identified 320 cases that are going to be dismissed immediately. Now, I want you to know that this is huge because the level of effort that went into this protest and the fact that it's the second protest that has had their cases dismissed this year. Oh my God. For those of you who don't know, and let's go back to that. Capitol protest dismissed Denver. So Extinction Rebellion. My friends were arrested at the Capitol for being good people and protesting the governor. And back in January, about a month into Eric Brandt's fucking arrest, detention, extended silencing, these protesters, am I buffering? Yeah, we can fix that. Yes, exactly. Oh, Eric, you're so right. Get on. Curfew violations are going to be in the discussions. I'm sure it's going to be an issue that they're going to cover, right? They kind of have to, because one of the calls of the people is to stop this shit, right? To actually end the prosecution of people for bullshit and worthless money spent by the government. Anyway, I'm rambling again, so let's stay on point here. Good chemistry, they're great with their weed, so we'll give them the moment there. While supplies last, Denver DA won't prosecute those arrested at the Capitol. Now, Beth McCain is a flipping genius sometimes and a flipping idiot other times. So she chooses not to prosecute the protesters at the Capitol for protesting global climate change and the environment being real, because there was a mass outcry at the way it was handled. There's a mass outcry in the way it's handled here in Denver in regards to the people protesting downtown, the rubber bullets that are shot at us. And, I'm going to do my breakfast a second to rest. We're arrested protesting police brutality with shit like this. Okay? When you want to know why Otto the Watchdog was only out for 1 week, it's because this canister, or one similar to it, maybe similar to this, was aimed at and directly nailed our friend in the belly because shit like this was being shot and shit like this was being shot. And oh yeah, let's not forget the bean bags that were eventually going to turn into shot glasses, right? These are the weapons of warfare. Good morning, Navy nuke audits. So the people who were assaulted and arrested for their assaults that had shit like this used on them. Oh, and by the way, one of these is going to the Happy Hippie. I think we'll send this gift right here. A nice battered foam. Maybe we'll give the Happy Hippie a rubber one. That might be better, huh? Rubber bullet? Yes, indeed. Oh, look, folks. My tomato plants. My cannabis plant. There's some watermelon that's going to go in there while we're covering the news of the day. Cabbages, onions, garlic, basil. We got some soil being cultured out here so that we can grow lots and lots of food this year. But back to the news of the day, because I only got a couple things to cover. My house is so beautiful. Okay, so the DA won't prosecute protesters. Beth McCann shooting back. Let's see what happens with that Google search. While we're waiting for it to load, let me show you something else I want you to look at. Oh yeah, there it is. DOC officer won't be charged for shooting a 16-year-old in the back. This is how fucked up Beth McCann is. Okay? The Denver DA is not charging this guy, these kids that were here. Watch.
She wavers between the present tense.
He was very silly. He was just always like making jokes.
And the past.
He was my best friend.
All because of what happened the morning of April 23rd. Anna awakened to a phone call. A friend telling her the police had taken her brother. After tracking the location of his cell phone, she drove to this Montbello intersection.
As I pull up, it's like yellow tape is all over this like one corner.
Detectives at the scene sent her and her parents to Denver Police Headquarters. That's where they learned that Alexis Mendez Perez, a high school sophomore, was dead at 16. They were given few details, but court documents obtained by 9 Wants to Know spell out a deadly sequence of events. Events that started at 1:40 that morning with a 911 call. Several young men were breaking into a vacant home on East 52nd Avenue. As officers began arriving about 10 minutes later, the young men scattered. One of them was Alexis, and he and a companion hopped the fence into the yard of the home where that 911 call had come from. As they ran through the yard, a man standing on the patio yelled something at them and then fired 2 to 3 shots at them. They jumped another fence and collapsed not far from the house.
I don't understand it very much still. Like, from what I understand, he wasn't harming that guy. He wasn't trying to harm that guy. I just still don't get it.
Alexis died at a hospital about 40 minutes after being shot. An autopsy found the bullet hit him in the mid-back and left no soot deposit or gunpowder stippling of the surrounding skin. That's medical ease suggesting Alexis was almost certainly at least several feet away from the shooter when he was hit, suggesting there was not a struggle going on. And the man who fired that gun, according to police? Desmond Manning, a criminal investigator and 22-year veteran of the Colorado Department of Corrections, a licensed law officer. Police arrested him on suspicion of second-degree murder. And then Manning was quietly released without having to post bail, and the court file was sealed.
We just need justice for him. I don't think he should be a free man.
Hours after this interview, Denver District Attorney Beth McCann laid out her version of justice for the family. No charges for Manning.
Their belief is that, based on what the information that they had through their investigation, was that they couldn't pursue these criminal charges because they believed this was a quote-unquote a good self-defense case.
Attorney Chad Oxman was on the call with McCann and Alexis's family and was stunned, especially given the state's narrow self-defense law, in this case requiring Manning to believe he was about to be killed or badly injured. There was no suggestion from McCann the boys were armed or verbally threatened Manning. As for the fact Alexis was shot in the back,
they explained that this happened at an odd hour. They explained that there were two other boys that were accompanying him. They had hoodies, and I think at least one of the boys was wearing a mask.
McCann issued a statement today saying we have great sympathy for the family of Alexis Mendez Perez and concluded that we do not have enough evidence to find Mr. Manning guilty of murder beyond a reasonable doubt.
He needs justice, my brother does. Unfortunately, he's not here, and he can't talk for himself, so me and my family want to be the voice for him.
Whatever voice they have, it apparently won't be inside a criminal courtroom. Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
So that's fucked up, right? We're gonna let the protesters go. We're not gonna prosecute the man who kills this.
She had just turned 21. She was walking her dog with her.
Nice PDF. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, sub. I'm eating breakfast myself. So why am I showing you this? Well, because there's a lot of news going on and you need to pay attention. Because what it boils up to is that some shit is fucked up. And this is from Fox News. I wanted to show you another perspective, the other perspective in the story that's being narrated. But if you're not aware, there's a whole neighborhood in Seattle that is taken, just literally, Seattle protesters camp out in a self-declared Capitol Hill autonomous zone. And we're going to give you this news piece because I think this shit's great. You need to keep up with what's going on in the world.
Things I want to do, but student loans were holding me back. Credible.com helped me save $600 a month with a great rate. Now I can go do what I want to do.
Visit credible.com to see how much you could save.
Yeah. Guess we're watching the commercials.
Fox News alert: President Trump calling for law and order in Seattle this morning after protesters took over one section of the city, including a police precinct. Welcome back to America's News. I'm Brand New Hour. I'm Ed Henry. Good morning again, Sandra.
And good morning to you, Ed. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sandra Smith. The president labeling those demonstrators domestic terrorists and tweeting radical left Governor Jay Inslee and the mayor of Seattle are being taunted and played at a level that our country has never seen before. Take back your city now. If you don't do it, I will. This is not a game. These ugly anarchists must be misspelled, stopped immediately. Move fast. Here's the police chief in Seattle on that.
We've been hearing from community members that they have been subjected to barricades set up by the protesters, with some armed individuals running them as checkpoints while Washington is an open carry state. There is no legal right for those arms to be used to intimidate community members. If someone feels threatened or intimidated, we ask that they call 911 and report the incident.
Okay, Dan Springer.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pause right there. I want you guys to just recognize that there's some
We don't know how politicians plan on dealing
irony. Okay, the irony and the fact that a person who wears a gun as their job is saying that other people can't do that, right? I'm just like spooked by this morning, right? It's ridiculousness.
because when asked yesterday at his news conference, Governor Jay Inslee said he didn't even know about it, and we asked Mayor Jenny Durkin for a comment, and she ignored our request. But the protesters have taken over a multi-block area of this Capitol Hill area, and they call it the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, with the Seattle Police Department's East Precinct right smack dab in the middle. The area has become sort of a protest commune. Speakers come up to an open microphone and say what's on their mind. Several dozen tents have popped up, one of them labeled a public tent. There are snack and food stations. One tent is labeled a no-cop co-op. There are security guards at all 6 entrances, and some are armed and have reportedly been forcing businesses to pay up.
We have heard anecdotally reports of citizens and businesses being asked to pay a fee to operate within this area. This is the crime of extortion.
This all began Monday night when the Seattle police
Wow.
they had been protecting since the protests began. Almost immediately, we saw protesters moving barricades from the building to the perimeter so they could slow down police if they returned. While many residents in this part of Seattle say they support the protesters, some others see it as a breakdown of government.
Now you're talking about an entire city government has handed over a portion of the city to domestic terrorists, to people who are protesters, there's a whole bunch of different groups here.
Domestic terrorists, folks. Domestic terrorists. Why is it that these human beings who are our neighbors, our brothers and sisters, the people who serve our food, who are essential workers, why are they being called domestic terrorists on national fake news? City Hall. Well, let's see. It'd help if I spelled Seattle correctly, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's try DC's version because I like it better. Seattle protesters set up autonomous zone after police evacuate precinct. The atmosphere at Capitol Hill autonomous zone. Where hundreds have gathered has been part protest, part commune. So I've been saying that it's starting to feel a lot more like an occupation, right, folks? You are now entering free Cap Hill. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, not sure what you guys are chatting about. I saw my name pop up there though. So let's watch what needs to happen in Denver. No. New streaming service. Everybody's got streaming. Everybody's got ads. You're watching people's ads. Again, Seattle, it's on fire. I got a problem with that one. I'm a little concerned about that, but you know what? It is a whole new world right now. Last night we did not get to go because I'm just too beat up from all this protesting. But somebody in Denver got arrested, and so if you watch, see, this is how tired I am. I haven't even washed my hair this morning. Last night in Denver, after I left the streets, just remember, if you watched last night's video, I literally jumped out of the car as we were heading home from work to discharge and go live. What turned into a street protest that went around the downtown area, disrupting traffic, disrupting business as normal, while in our city government or in our state government at the Capitol, they failed to pass a relief for renters. So as of July 1st, right now, today, as of July 1st, if you're not paid up in full on your rent, you can be evicted. And that's the Corona fight, right? That's what's going on. So evictions, that's a real issue right now. God, I feel like a clown with my hair like this right now. So we're gonna turn you back to this searching Denver protest arrests. Let's just go back and see a little bit more about this. Because I think it's so important that we talk about this. You saw a few minutes ago my bullets, my weaponry that I have collected. So the DPD is going to be monitored by the independent monitor. Nicholas Mitchell does a lot of great work. I respect him. But his ability to be tough is managed by the mayor of Denver. And so while Seattle has called for its mayor to be fired, to resign, whatever, we're not going to get away with that. Maybe we will. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Because the independent monitor is going to look at. See if we can get some pictures over here, down here, because usually they have some pictures. Oh yeah, gonna look at why these fuckers just firing paintballs filled with pepper intermittently, tossing canisters into crowds. AC. The ACLU of Colorado has some things to say about that. I know, because I watched the video. And I'm going to show it to you now. Sorry, my phone is off. Here is the thing that I want you guys to look at. We're still going through this process, I believe. The state Senate bill. Oh, that's not the one. Social media too good. Qualified immunity in the state of Colorado is contact your representatives, the governor. Here's what I want you to see. Each and every one is calling, all these organizations are calling for you to reach your elected officials at the state level, at the city and county level, and push for the passing of these things. And so the ACLU has a nice little toolkit. I was hoping to find the video, and that's really what I want, is the video that they put out, because I think it's powerful, and I think you need to see it. And then I'm going to go buy a car, go look at a car, huh? Let's go to the ACLU's Facebook page. That's probably where the information at. I've been told I shouldn't eat on camera, so I'm sorry. I got to stop doing that. But I just finished my breakfast, and it's time to go somewhere. So we're going to just tidy up this, hopefully. What? No, send me a private message. Let's see. Where's my post? Oh, damn it. That's not what I'm going to do. It won't be funny if it isn't public. Probably not. Okay. So, 18 hours ago, here's the people, the family of Michael Marshall, Devon Bailey, Marvin Burr, Elijah McClain, Jeffrey Melvin Jr., Demarius Lemuel, Jamie Sabalos, Nicholas Vincent Carter, Captain Richard Gary Black, Jama Paul Rott, Ryan Ronquillo, John Thomas Rotson, Alan George, Dion Damian, Jessica Hernandez, Jack Jaquez, David Page, Jason Gomez, Zach Atkinson, Greg Hurd, Travis Cook, Alex Landau. All support 2017. Tell your state representatives. I'm looking for the video, folks. I'm moving as fast as I can. Um, I don't know why I can't just find the damn video. This is killing me. Better go yell at Elizabeth. Okay, so qualified immunity is killing civil rights is the issue that I'm trying to find. I'm just gonna have to not find the video right now. It was really touching, and I'm really upset that it's not available. Let's just do the stupid thing and click the videos. It had everybody from Paul Castaway, Ryan Marquillo's families. It's just not here. So I'm gonna have to get on that. Anyway, the police assaulted everybody and their mother and their children, and there's gonna be an investigation that's gonna be time and labor intensive. The mayor's not gonna allow for a budget that will do it. They're already drafting requests for documents and information. It's gonna go to the DPD, but as you know, Cora requests are filed slowly. Lawsuits move slowly. It's going to be years and years and years and years and years before all this settles out. Probably, maybe not years and years. Maybe just 2 or 3, right? But the reality is that there's so much video. There's so much data. There's so many people that have said this must change now. Okay, so I hope that you're going to be doing your part today. Whether it's the Denver courts, whether it's Beth McCain's office, blowing that up to tell everybody, James Jacobson, that not only should the curfew violations be dismissed, sorry about that, that was way too close. Not only should the curfew violations stay dismissed, right? Good job, Beth McCain, for dismissing all the First Amendment arrests and all new lawsuits. Kristen Bronson. The city was required to institute curfew. People were violating it on purpose, right? So they've identified 320 cases that are going to be dismissed. Here's what's not going to happen, though, folks, and I want you to be really clear about this. They're not going to dismiss the tagging cases, the broken windows cases, the destruction of policy that happened night after property. All right, so that's what they're not going to dismiss. Just if you were out and you were rounded up in a kettle and we tear gas the fuck out of you, and your body's still burning 10 days later from the chemical irritant. Right? I believe Saturday is when Silent was arrested. Yeah, maybe not. I can't remember. So much going on. Curfew violations. Some of those people had additional charges for throwing missiles, damaging property, and having prohibited weapons. Those cases are not dismissed, okay? And this is why we're going to need more jury nullification paperwork, because that's going to be the morning job, right? 6 o'clock in the morning. Get up, go down to the Capitol or to the courthouse every day, Monday through Friday. That's what we're going to need you to do, okay? Because these people who have additional charges for throwing missiles, damaging property, and having prohibited weapons, those people are going to need us. Those people are going to say, if you can shoot a person who was doing something wrong and stealing in the back and take their life and forgive their charges, then you have to forgive these charges too, right? You have to dismiss those charges too. So I gotta go do my day. It's been a half an hour. Thank you for being here. I think with Gracie that showed up yesterday with her husband. They're Uber and DoorDash drivers. They brought me some squashes. I gotta go water those and some other things and put them in the ground. and I want to thank them for coming by. Came to our mask making factory, and you can go to my mask making factory too. If we go to www.comask ERAID mask or aid. Oh, that was the wrong one. www. Damn, this computer's slow this morning. Colorado. Mask ERAID.org. Right? Boom. What do we got? We got a website. Na 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 na. That's right. MASKERAID.org. Do your family and our community safer while raising money for Colorado nonprofits. Community members are responding to the COVID pandemic by creating living wage jobs and helping nonprofits in the front lines of the pandemic to raise money for their operations. You can buy masks, t-shirts, buttons, grocery bags, and more. We're sewers, we're the community, and we've been activists working for change in our communities. Before the COVID epidemic hit Colorado, we want to work, we want to help our neighbors, and obviously we want to survive. So we got together, bought a few commercial sewing machines, and started making masks with the goal of raising money for amazing nonprofits that we worked with, and a few new ones. We have a wide range of styles. Our masks are made with quality fabrics. They have polypropylene filters. They are machine washable. Our medical grade mask can be sterilized in an autoclave. And the website is still under development, but there's a shopping cart. So we got to be able to shop. So we have Olsen masks, which are my style of mask. And they have paracord. And they have tie strings. Give you a quick view of one here. So this is top stitching on the nose, top stitching here, inner. They're built with filters, can machine wash cold, remove paracord before drying, tumble dry low. We have all kinds of colors. So just what you see isn't necessarily the exact one you're going to get. We're going to work on adding more pictures and each of the styles. We also have this beautiful essential is not equal to expendable t-shirt available. And let's go. We also have these rectangular masks. And they have the reversible ones with elastic cord. And then we have tie strips. So the elastic ones are $10 a piece. The tie strip ones are 3 for $20. That's the variances in that there. And so we'll probably find the... Nope. Anyway, the website's under construction. Masker Aid, MASKERAID.org. That's where you can get masks. To come back, I don't know why my internet isn't right now, but we'll get that figured out. I'm off to start the day. You have a wonderful one. Thanks.